What's going on with everybody? It's your boy All Star Izzy. We are live for an effect. Come have a conversation with a star. Tonight we're gonna be having a discussion, and I want to have a raw, honest discussion between men and women, and I want us to converse on this topic. If there's anything that gets heated, don't be disrespectful. You're more than welcome to defend your part. But shout out to all the people that's pulling in. Shout out to all the people who are gonna be playing this. Don't forget to get your wine glasses, get your H2O together, get everything together, and come enjoy a conversation with a star. Because tonight we're gonna be speaking on something very heavy. We're gonna be speaking on some beautiful stuff. So I want you to get prepared for this. I'm gonna put down a Q&A. Let's see, what should the Q&A be? Should men and women be alone together? Let's see. Is dating cooked going into 2026? I mean, I covered a video on this, but I think the video, really at first it was gonna be, who cheats more in this thing? Who cheats more, men or women? Very interesting. Now let's do this. Should men and women date in 2026? We gotta really talk about these things, man. We gotta really talk about these things, because if we don't, conversation rules the nation, don't they? Shout out to everyone who's pulling up in the building. If you are here, make yourselves known. KC, how you doing today? How you doing, man? How you feeling tonight? Great to see you, Brody. How you feeling, man? What's up with it? What's up with it? Shout out to everyone that's pulling in, bro. We're gonna have a very interesting conversation tonight, specifically about this, because I covered this video on Kai Cenat. Shout out to Viva's in the building. Yes, new day, new week, countdown to 2026. I know you guys are ready. I'm super ready. I'm prepared. I'm excited to see what 2026 is gonna bring. But obviously, is to see is to believe, to know is to grow. So with everything that I know, it's gonna be nothing but just immense beauty. It's gonna be sexy. It's gonna be like, damn, like hell yeah. If you haven't hit the like button, go ahead and do so already. Make yourselves known into the building. Have a conversation with a star. Let's talk about this, okay? Again, let me get a little backstory really quickly for everyone who's coming in. Get you guys prepared and settled up for this thing. Yeah, absolutely, Casey. So what do you think, Brody? What do you think about the question that we're talking about today? What is on your mind? Because, a little backstory for everyone. I did just drop the video on Kai Cenat, right? And then in the video with Kai Cenat, basically he tweeted how he will never be in a relationship again. He's single now. He recklessly announced his departure from relationship. Now, okay, you and your feelings, X, Y, and Z, you're doing all that, whatever. It happens, right? But what's important about all this is that I think there's a great way to maintain. But why I need to go live about this is because you got multiple men and women who are talking about men and women should not be dating in 2026. So my question is, for everyone who's joining in at this time, is dating cooked? Should men and women leave each other alone? Because what is it? What should they get together? Should they not? To be honest, I got my own answers and I got my own perspectives. Of course, I got that all-star perspective. But at the same time, I'm gonna allow some people to answer it, whether you're a man or a woman. So what do you think? Do you think you need to let it go? Do you think that men and women can still be in harmony in this stuff? Because there's a lot of BS going on in the world. But to be honest, too, and I think I tweeted it to somebody or something. But basically, if anybody has negativity in their life, just understand that you're the consumer and you are the producer of the results that you have in your decisions that you make all the time, man. 1000%. Never forget that. Never forget that. Okay. I see you, KC. Give me one brief moment. I'm gonna look at that just a brief second. Un brief second. I'm looking at my laptop, making sure everything is straight on this end. Let me pose up a poll just really quickly. Is dating cooked in 2026? The word cooked is just so funny to describe. Like, is it in trouble? Yes, it is. No, I have hope. Okay, we can do that. No, I have hope. And the next option is gonna be I don't want. I'm. What is it called? I'm asexual. That's the mind shit, right? Man, someone was telling me that shit the other day. Somebody was like they're asexual. I was like, oh yeah, I was on this woman's live, man. We were talking about dating was good or bad, and she was like dating sucks, and I was telling her I was like, well, and I was telling her I was like, well, I think dating is great. I feel like it's really the person's reality of what dating is and how that is for you. So if it sucks, then I mean, then what's the reasoning? But we was talking about, she was like, she's asexual. So I was like, okay. I said a cap though, because any woman says they asexual, it's not that they're not wanting to date. It's just that they're not getting with men who are actually giving them mental stimulation. You know, because they can get physical stimulation all the time. They can get with a guy that wants to smash him and does this thing. They can get with a whatever. But at the same time, women enjoy mental stimulation and they just want to feel connected to a man. That's really what it's, when I hear asexual, that's all it is to me. Or maybe she just chooses not to date, and that's fine. What up, me too? Okay, Casey says, no, I don't think men and women should date in 2026. Okay, nice, very strong statement. I think they should be more focused on themselves before they start a relationship with someone they may not be the right fit for them. I like that. Foundation in your own life is important. If you're working on foundation, focus on that and leave dating to those who are ready. That's true, that's true. Okay, I'm enjoying these answers. Let's see, we got 3 votes so far and says, yes, it is, no, I have hope. And one that says, I'm asexual. You know what? I think I might be asexual, but not like that. Really, to be honest, it's just that I like, women gotta mentally stimulate me. That's just how I feel about that for me personally. You know, I got, you know, that's like one of my biggest standards with women. You gotta touch me mentally, right? You feel what I'm saying? But going forward, no, why would it? Why would what, John? Dating be cooked? Well, the reason why we're talking about today is because the internet has went over a frenzy about, is dating cooked? Is modern dating cooked? Are men and women cooked? Can they connect? You know what I mean? And this is what we're discussing tonight. Because if you don't know me, for those who don't know me, those who do know me, I'm more of an optimist when it comes into dating. I'm not optimistic because I have this false sense of hope or wishful thinking. My optimism comes directly from my experiences. What I experience with women is because why I'm optimistic. And I'm like, okay, well, if I have these results with women, what up, Catherine? If I have these results with women, every other guy can have great results as well too. But then this comes to the part of saying, what decisions are you making when it comes into dating? Because everybody has different opinions and perspectives, but this is why we speak on these kind of things. You know what I'm saying? But as you were saying it, yeah, I feel like you and Aviva said something very similar about, like, you know, leave dating for those who are ready. You know, I forgot when I would talk about this specifically, but I was saying like how healing is like is never linear, or healing or evolving. It's always gonna happen. Like until the day you're in the casket is the day that you're perfect, is what I like to say. But regardless into that, I think the biggest thing about, if you want to get to know someone, you just gotta take it slow. I think that's one of the biggest things when it comes to dating, in my perspective, because things go too fast. Like, for instance, there was, when I covered the Kai Cenat video, they were talking about, this guy was like, women are the reason 95% of men are depressed, or it was something along the lines of that. And I disagree wholeheartedly. You're the reason why you are that way. The woman is just a byproduct of the decision that you make, and that's why you feel the way that you feel now. You may feel less than. You may feel like you made a reckless mistake. Listen, women, it takes two to tango, okay? You can never do one thing half-assed, because even if she's not giving you the attention, but she's still with you, you still making the decision to stick along there. So it's only gonna take two to tango in this situation. You got someone who's weak, and then you got someone who fishes for the weak. You got the prey and you got the predator. You got the yin and the yang. It's a lack of accountability in dating. When, you know, and I don't say we because I don't do it, but I'm gonna generalize it as, because I'm a man. When will we stop blaming women for the actions that we make and the choices that we make? What's good, Shiloh? How you feeling? Of course, men and women should date in 2026. I agree. I think they should. But there's gonna be so many different levels to dating now. In my perspective, like the way things are shifting. Shout out to my dog Danny's in the building. Vice versa, exactly. Same thing for the woman. But in my perspective, I believe that dating is gonna get a lot better. Like there's different timelines, there's different areas and certain things happening. You know what I'm saying? And most people, shout out to my dog, Boxing is in the building. You know we headed to the top, baby. Yes, Sirski. But that's what I'm saying. I think this shit is gonna get way better, to be honest. I don't think there's gonna be nothing wrong. And I feel like if not even that, if any problems in dating, what you need to do is look at yourself. It really requires reflection. What choices am I making for me to have problems in dating? What type of women am I taking in my life for me to have problems in dating? What am I compromising in to have problems in dating? And once you get to the root of those things, guess what? You will sound just like an all-star. Come on now, man. We live. If you haven't hit the like button, go ahead and hit the like button. Let's work our way up to 10 likes, and then afterwards 15, then 20. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. It's your boy All Star Izzy. We are live full in effect. Come have a conversation with a star. Let's speak about these things, man. Let's do this. Let's do this. Nightbot, let me see where you at with it, player. I know you in there somewhere, because I gotta do whatchamacallit. I gotta go to the live chat, right? All messages. There you are. I don't know why it does that now, but it's pinned up. So thank you, Nightbot. I appreciate you. He's in there. He ain't hiding no more. He is not hiding no more. That's funny. I was just writing the Prey to Predator over the weekend. That's a good one. That's nice. Smexy Goods. I'd say the same thing about you and your terrible profile picture and your username. You need to take notes, my friend, because you're probably someone in 2026 that's gonna be failing when it comes to dating and potentially life, bro. I wish the best for you, though. You know what I'm saying? You really shouldn't jump into a relationship if you don't know where that person's mental mentality or the structures that they have in their lives. Plus, it takes time to get to know someone. I agree, Casey. It does take time to get to know someone. What up, Jimmy? How you feeling? What's good, Brantley? You said they should date. Why do you think so? Are you really like this? What do you mean really like this? How do you mean? Anyways, going back to what Casey was saying, I agree. Because, you know, the thing is that most people want to just rush into getting a relationship. Like that's what happens. Y'all ever heard of the 3-month rule? When they talk about, oh, the 3-month rule, and then you get to see them at the 3 months. Their mask falls off, because, you know, everybody in dating really wants to play in a masquerade party. You know what I'm saying? It's really just gonna have to happen like that. But I agree. It does take time to get a relationship. To commit to we're gonna be boyfriend, girlfriend. That takes a while. You got to see who that is. There has to be consistent effort on what this person is showing, and it got to be compatible. Compatibility is extremely important in dating, getting to know someone, and even just casually smashing. Wait, but you're just smashing. Yeah, but we got to have good compatibility while smashing. We got to have good chemistry. We got to have good. If there's no good SEX, I don't know about y'all, bro. I'm probably going to be out that bitch. You want that beautiful beige color? I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, the 90-day rule. That was in the Acting Like a Woman Man book. Oh, for real? Wow, I didn't know I didn't know that was in there. That's crazy. I look like yeah, I get that all the time, official. I get that all the time. Do you have any ideas on how to get a girl like I can't get one? Yeah, the best way to get a girl is to figure out why you're unlikable. That's the best way to get a girl, bro. To be real with you, if you wanna get a girl to like you, you gotta be likable, bro. And the thing is that when I say be likable, I'm not talking about learn to people please. I'm talking about what parts of yourself that you want to exude a little bit more. Do you want to show a little bit more of your personality? Do you want to take things down a notch? You want to be nonchalant, different ways about it. That's the best way to do it. And then another way to do it is, you never know if you don't ask or you don't say something. So biggest thing would be to talk to, if you see a woman that you're talking to or you think she looks pretty, ask her out. Tell her what's up. Give her the invitation mainly, because that's really what it is. I don't ask women out. I don't approach women. I provide my invitation to women to enjoy my company. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if you need me to expand on that more a little bit though. And I got you. Well, you got to date to get to know someone. Then over time, you see how the person is through good and bad. Yeah, but I think you should still date in 2026. What's up? Luis is in the building. What's happening, player? Great to see you again, man. Shout out to everyone's pulling up. David says, look at their pics. If most of their pics are of themselves, that's a huge red flag. That shows that that all they care about is themselves. I low-key may have to, I got to challenge that. Only reason why I challenge that is because I see the place that you're coming from, but also too, not everything needs to be on social media. Like whether that's family, whether that's certain hobbies, certain things. Cause I sure don't show everything. A lot of my pictures are mainly myself. What's good, party? A lot of stuff is mainly for myself. and it's mainly of me. I will have with some people here and there, but I don't like to like show too much. That's just me personally though, right? What's happening? What's happening? Shout out to everyone that's pulling in. If you haven't, go ahead and hit the subscribe. Go ahead and hit the like. We on the road to the top. Thank you for 12 likes. Let's work our way to 15. Let's talk about this, ladies and gentlemen. Should men and women date 2026? And if you agree, say yes and tell me why. If you disagree, say no and tell me why. Let's look at this poll real quick. That's what she said. All right. Okay. Is dating cooked in 2026 with 17 votes? 29% of people says yes, it is. 53% of people says no, I have hope. 18% says I'm asexual. Man, shout out to all the there's a lot of those type of ladies out there, the asexual women. Listen, those are the ones you meet in Barnes and Noble, secretly freaks. You probably reading like some romantic novel. Maybe she's reading something. Most of those women really just need some mental stimulation and to connect with somebody who's able to. They can connect with and feel safe about. There's a lot of creeps in this world. I mean, I get it, baby girl. Let's see. What's good? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Oh, man. Hope? I am great. But thank you. I appreciate that consideration. I am great. Did I vote? Because you might be able to update. I didn't vote. But if I did vote it, it would definitely be... I would have voted twice. I would say no, I have hope, and I'm asexual. I'm finna, you know what? I'm gonna join the book clubs. You know them girls? They be like, oh yeah, when they be in the book clubs and all that type of stuff. I gotta be in the only women's book club, and yeah, we're gonna all talk about like how we asexual and we love mental connection. Shout out to those ladies, man. Shout out to those ladies. 1000% though. But anyways, talking about this subject and this topic. If you got any questions, please put a Q. Or just in general, go ahead and talk about this thing with us, dog. There's nobody, no one's gonna hurt you. You all good. It's all right. Anyways, again, like I stated earlier with this tweet that I was sending out the other night, when it comes to all this negativity and people talk about how dating is cooked, how dating is messed up, how women suck, men ain't shit, all this type of stuff. A lot of that is really your perspective and how your reality really goes. To be honest, if you want to get better results, you want to just get better stuff in general, you got to switch your thinking or perspective. You got to switch where you're going to meet people at. Why do you think this consistently? Because even though you want better, you're consistently focusing on the negative. So you will get negative results in return. Even if it's subconscious, you're gonna subconsciously get negative results in this shit. Yes, cause you got good convo. Bookworms be lit. Yeah, for sure. yeah, nah, for real. Yeah, I love. Shout out to the bookworms, man. I was sitting there talking to all women's book club. We gonna sit there and just talk, and next thing you know, we gonna have an orgy. I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but you know what? I'm not against it. Take the good and leave the bad. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, absolutely. Take the good and leave the bad, and leave it for what it is, because it's nothing wrong with see, to me, I think everything is fair. And what I mean is when everything is fair, I mean this all happens. What's up, Brian? You're always gonna have people that's not gonna get the results that they want. You're gonna have people that succeed. It's like winners and losers almost. You just got to be able to choose the side that you want to be on. Bro, I was watching a video 5 years ago of myself that I recorded on my first YouTube channel 5 years ago. And I was talking about how I was getting into crazy relationships with women. And I went into depth about it. I was listening to that before I got onto my live. And when I listened to it, I was like, bro, at the time, I was choosing the side to fail. I was choosing the side to be on someone else's time and not winning or anything like that. And when I chose that side, it's because I was used to always failing with women in some capacity, some ways. So then I shifted and went to the other side to win. Aunt Esther says no. Why don't you think men and women should date in 2026? No one's gonna hurt you. No one's gonna bite. We're here to converse. Conversation rules the nation. Come get acquainted. Shout out to everyone that's pulling in. Thank you for 13 likes. Let's work our way to 15 likes. And if you're more than welcome to subscribe, I'm on the road to 2K. I really want to hit 2K by, well, do I really want it? I do really want it. Yeah, I want to hit 2K by the end of this, by January 1st. Why not? Anything is possible, right? Let's see. Brad says, that's the same shirt you had on yesterday. Is it? Is it the same shirt? Brad, you may be talking about another day. You old head? Yeah, 5 years. 5 years is crazy, but I love it though. I'd rather have that than anything else. Hold on, give me one brief moment, y'all. Let's see, men on men dating only. Yeah, okay, this is not the place for you. My therapist wants me to help my. What should you do with your cat? Just give it away. Give it away to a woman in a book club. She'll be able to love that. Evolution, you know that? Yeah, that 2K. I swear. What up, Tim, man? Might as well go kiss. Okay, yeah. See, y'all on some other shit, man. I don't know. We not kissing the homies on this end. We not doing none of that. All right. Some women and men coming into 2026 may be unstable. A lot of people, whether people know that or not, a lot of people are very unstable, or don't have the stability that they need to become a strong couple. So my question will become why I started a relationship in 2006. They are aware for sure. Do you exhibit? He used to be on. I know who that is. But I don't like know him personally. Yeah, for sure though. Hey, but look though. I gotta go really quickly. Hold on, what time is it? It's 10:06. All right, y'all. I gotta go really quickly. I'm gonna be right back momentarily. You know what I'm saying? I'll start another one. I'll start another live. I just want to have a small discussion, so I'll be right back. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. I'm gonna see.